Brother Kanye, how could you make the mistake of not investing your wealth into a black woman? 1 + 1 = 2. You yourself didn't think enough of us to contribute your money and your capital and your wealth and your estate by marrying a black woman.
You should have just added in your penis.
You cannot live white.
Yeah. So what do you think
black.
that was? What do you think that is? That the fact that he's quote unquote trying to help our community, but you see him married to a white woman?
Here would be my question for Brother Kanye.
Y'all got to think, man, black people are like the housekeepers of America. Think about how your housekeeper, you know what I'm saying? They got a certain volume. They supposed to talk in the house. We got a certain volume. We supposed to talk in America.
Your wife is white. So we're going to stop the black talk right there. Here's what I want to know. I respect him, first of all. You understand? He's still my brother, even though there's political disagreements.
Correct.
But I would say, listen, how many people on your board of directors for your corporation are African people, black folks? I also want to know, how many of your employees are black? I also want to know, to how many black companies do you subcontract for services and other things that you need to run your corporation? In other words, I want to see how much of this contract that you may very well get with Comcast and Charter, you understand, is going to reciprocate back to the black community. Because if I see you got an all-white board or mostly white employees, then I know this is not really about black folks. Also, with a contract worth that much money, there's going to be a lot of not-for-profit kickbacks, a lot of tax write-offs. How many black community organizations are you going to be writing off, you understand, by giving them contributions from that available pool of funds that you have? How are we going to benefit? Because your white wife, she's going to get everything you bring home. That contract, she's going to benefit from it more than any black woman in America. So you got to give me something so I know you serious. Now, even if he didn't know, Envy, even if he couldn't answer my questions in a way that I thought was acceptable, Charlamagne, I'm still going to ride with him. You want to know why? Because that civil rights bill is critical for us. And one thing I don't do is throw out the baby with the bathwater, you see. So even if he can't answer my questions well, I got to ride with him because them dismantling that bill can affect a lot of other black people coming down the pipe.
We appreciate you for joining us,
Not a
brother.
problem.
Anything
brother.
else we need to know, brother? And we can't make it. It can't be so long in between visits, man.
We can't be so long in between. But one more point, if I can. Brother Kanye asked the question: was slavery a choice? Question of Kanye is: you don't have the right to ask that question when you didn't even marry a black woman. You don't have a right to ask that question dyeing your hair blonde. You don't have a right to ask that question wearing white Jesus pieces around your neck. You don't have a right to ask that question when you in the White House hugging Donald Trump, telling that man you love him. What do you love so much about the orange man? What has he done to make you love him? So we have to hold our entertainers accountable because they're running around making a mockery out of the rest of us.